So I thought we'd do another background drawing today. This is a photograph I took of the Franklin Institute back in Philadelphia. And let's see how we can break this down into basic shapes. So first thing you'll notice is that the middle is a box. On top is a triangle. There's a rectangular box around the triangle. Two rectangles on this side and this side. Here's another rectangle for the wall and the other one. There's a circle for this globe here, a cylinder holding it up, and on the ground coming towards us is slanted, but it is really just a box tilted back. The steps are a box within that are tilted back basically because they slant up. And then all these rectangles are windows. So let's start drawing this. And let's start with, usually what you do is you start with a frame, and that tells you how big your picture is going to be. Let's see if we can fit everything in there. So let's divide it up like that. And then we'll put some guidelines across like this. And then we can start lightly figuring out various parts. So here's that square right at the front entrance. And it's got columns, so we can make some guidelines going down like that. And then here might be where the stairs go. Top of the stairs, I should say. And the wall here, here, and like that. And there's steps going across like this. There's an outer square beyond, and that's what goes up beyond the triangle. And then more rectangles. And then here we can put in guidelines for windows and lightly figure out how far away they are from that wall and how far down they should go. So again, just put in some guidelines like that. And it's kind of hidden by shadows and stuff, so we can just fill that in. Seems like this wall in the ground ends like right about here. There's another line that goes up. And there's lines that go across like this. So this part's probably set back a little bit. There's a little, probably a door here. Then there's more windows. This is a far wall, so it's a little bit behind the main building. And what you notice when you look at buildings like this, a lot of times they're built on basic shapes, blocks, a lot of symmetry. And there's 3 columns, so there's 1, 2, and 3. Space in the middle. 1, 2. I should probably put one here to here. And then this part, we'll just say that that's kind of in shadow, but there's banners back there. And then on this side, there's more windows. So let's put our guidelines in and just use this straight on across. And we'll just make some approximations here. So that's how you rough out building. And once you get that far, you can go over it with slightly darker pencil. There's a bit that comes down like that, and then goes across, and that's where the columns connect. Each column has a block at the bottom. And this line goes straight across. This part comes across and down here. Yeah, there's an edge there. Yeah, this comes down. Kind of like that. And then we can rough in the wall that's in front. And we can rough in the steps. And it looks like there's something like this here and here. And then these steps go just straight across. And you can start roughing in your windows. And sometimes guys go over this with black pencil. Sometimes they go over with a pen. So you are drawing, your choice. You do it the way you want. And now we have the edge of the wall. There's this little bit of probably concrete there. And there's concrete here. And right in the middle is this cylinder holding up the globe. And that globe is about this big. And there's a piece going around it. A little bit fatter, kind of like that. So that's the essence of the building there. And then if you want, you can go back in and start drawing some of the details of the banners that are in the back there. And there's shadows above it. And below. So there you have it. Quick rough, and somewhere in here is where the lettering goes. It says, in honor of Benjamin Franklin. And this is the Franklin Institute, kind of a science museum. So real interesting place to go. So I've made some changes on this just to make things a little bit clearer. So I moved these two walls out a little bit so you see more of the pieces coming down. So maybe next time I will go over this with dark pencil and see about doing a little bit of rough cleanup on it. I left out the lamp posts because I don't really need those just yet. If I wanted to, they could go somewhere. I'd move them out over here. Here's one. I'd move the other one over here, kind of like that. And then you get into the details about how to draw those. So there's your Franklin Institute drawing. And get a photograph of some building that you like and try it for yourself. Keep drawing, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.